In this video, we'll see about how we can upload attachments using a ScreenFlow. So in this demo, we're going to create a new ScreenFlow. To create a new ScreenFlow, click on the settings icon, go to setup, search for flows in Findbox, click on flows, click on new flow, select ScreenFlow, click on next, select auto layout. So what I'll do is, I'll add a screen element to capture the account information. So here I'll just add a screen element to allow the user to enter the account name, and based on the input provided I want to just create an account record, and in the next screen I just want to display user where he can upload an attachment under that account. So for that I'll just add a screen element. I'll just name this as create account screen, and inside the screen element I'm going to add a new text box to capture the account name. Just name this as account name, and API name is account name. I'll just mark this as required and just click on done. And here I'm going to add click on this plus icon, and I'll just add create records element to create a new account. So I just want to create only one record and use separate resources and literal values, and the object is obviously account, and here we need to map the fields. Account name is mapped with the account name coming from the screen components, and just click on done. Now here I'm going to, once the account creation is successful, here I'm going to add another screen. I'll just name this as upload attachments, where I'll allow user to upload any of the attachment under that account. So for that I'm going to drag a file upload component from the left hand side into the screen. I'll just name this as file upload, and what should be the file upload label? You can see the text on the file upload button. I'll just name this as upload file and accepted formats. So if you want only particular types of extension should be allowed, you can give it in a comma based, like .jpg, .png. If this is blank, then you can upload any of the file. It accepts all the formats. So as of now I'll just make this as blank, and if you want to allow multiple files you can just make this as true or else false. And under this you can see a a field called as related record ID. This means the ID of the record to associate the files with, if under which record you want to store this file. So as you know, like, we need to map this with account ID which we created. The account ID is coming from the create new account. So in create new account we are creating an account and it's giving me an output of account ID, so I'm mapping here and just click on done. Now just save this flow, upload file under account, click on save, click on activate, click on debug, run the flow. So here I'm gonna enter an account name, random dummy account name, click on next. So once the account record is created successfully, it's asking me to upload a file. So here I'm gonna upload a dummy file. Yes. So I just uploaded a dummy file here, and let's go back to my Salesforce instance and see if the account record and upload attachment is saved successfully or not. I'll just go to my accounts tab and search for the record which I created. So this is the account record which I created, named as account upload file name. And under the related section and under notes and attachment, you can see this image which we uploaded from the flow. So this is the image which I uploaded. And also I just want to say another thing here. So if the account record is failed, there is some custom validation or there is an error while creating a new account, we can easily add a fault path and add a screen element to display the error message. So I'll just name this screen as display error message. And here I'm going to drag a new display text component and just name this as display error. And here I'm going to display the fault message. So fault message coming from the flow dot fault message, and click on done. Just resave your flow and activate. That means if if there is an error while creating a new account, this loop will be executed, this fault transition will be executed, and this screen is displayed here.